This is a post of transparency, so bear with me. If you don't know, my name's Tanisha, and I was asked to stop working about over 2 years ago, and I did. And just a couple of months ago, he released me to go back to work. However, I don't have a job or anything yet because I applied, I've been, interviewed and stuff like that, and nothing. And a couple of days ago, Yahuah said, Tanisha, I know I released you to work, but I really don't want you to work. And I was like, oh, is that what's been the problem? Hold up. That, why? Because usually, I go apply, get a job. Now I'm working in a couple of weeks. I do contracts. Then if I like them, they like me, then maybe I might. But that would mean I would work 36 to 40 hours a week and stuff like that. And he said, I really don't want you to do that. I want you to work on my stuff. And I said, I understand what you're saying, but this not knowing where stuff is going to come from and all this other stuff. Here's another week. We need somebody. We need to pay the rent. Here's another month. We need to pay for the car. We need to pay for this, or we need to pay for that. I didn't stop working because of the minimum. Because he told me and showed me great and magnificent things. And one thing he said is, if you can't trust me when you need $6,000, how you going to trust me when you mean millions and billions? And I'm like, well, of course I want to need millions and billions. And yet and still, we still working with the minimum. That's not working for me. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's not what I'm being honest. It's not what I did that for. You promised me great and mighty things. This ain't the Bible age. This ain't Noah time. He can wait to 120 years of Abraham's time. All these years, and then he didn't even get the promise. He got a little plot in his promised land. No, that's not what he promised me. So no, not willing to work. Not willing. Because you told me that you were going to do this. And so, of course, with that, and it's been a couple of months, I've been dealing with this with him. And just the last couple of weeks, he's been saying, for my namesake. You're right, Tanisha. For my namesake. My children can't be looking like they ain't got no parents. That's what I tell my children. You didn't clean your face. You are not going out looking like you ain't got no mama or no daddy. Clean your face. Told you to do it before. Brush your teeth. Told you to do it before we left. Now look, and here you are. No. You got to represent, and that's what he's saying. He said it make me look bad. And I hear what you're saying. So today, this morning, he had me laughing, crying, and all this other stuff. Because he said, I understand, Tanisha. I asked you to have unprecedented faith, unprecedented trust. What does unprecedented mean? Never seen before. It don't even have real context to go with it. So, of course, a lot of people don't understand. He got me working on this GoFundMe project that he want me to do another post on. He's saying, give people opportunity to give to you and all this other stuff. I'm like, well, yeah, well, it just look like I'm lazy or my husband's lazy and everything. He said, I don't care. I know what it means to work. I've been working since I was 6 years old. You don't think this has been hard for me? Because I know if I wanted something or needed something, I knew how to go get it. But he's like, I want you to stay still and let me do it. Let me be the Aluah. Let me be the provider. I'm like, no, don't use your own hands. Let me do it. And I'm like, well, I understand and I appreciate, because we've never gone hungry. We've always had a roof over our head, you know. However, not trying to go with the minimum. It's not what he promised me. And so he's like, and he is in agreement with me. Yes, I keep it real with Yahuah. I'm keeping it real with you. Keeping it a little kosher more than what when I deal with Yahuah with. Because of the simple fact, it is the truth. But what he's saying to me and what he's saying to you, that's why he wants me to release this and share. I don't know if people even watch this far. It don't matter to me, because this is for me. Is that he is the Most High Sovereign. And he wants to do great and mighty things for us. But I know that I still have cracks and holes in my character and in me, that if he was to pour down great and mighty things, they might leap out. And he don't wanna hurt me, might crack me up some more. So while he's working to mend me and make me whole, so that when he pours that down, I can bear it, that I can be patient with him and be patient with myself. And he is showing himself more and more to me, that for his name's sake, he's going to do all that he said he's going to do. So this is why he wanted me to say, whatever you dealing with, you needed him to be a healer. Be patient with him as he's working with you, getting your mind, your will, your emotions, then your body together so that it is healed. That relationship that he promised, that he put together to be strong and to be a power couple and things like that, or to be magnificent, or your children will be that. Be patient with him, because he will do it. And he'll go as fast as you allow him to, or as slow. You, as in when we do experiments, you are the limiting factor. So what are you willing to do to allow him to do? He's not asking everybody to do what he asked Tanisha to do, because this is Tanisha's testimony. But he's asking you to do whatever he's asking you to do for your place, so that you can be strong enough. If you know about working out, if you want to develop muscles, you gotta lift heavier weights. And of course, you only doing 5 reps. And then with the lighter weights, you can do 15 and 20. But with the heavier weights, you lifting less weights. You turn muscle, they gotta heal. And then you are able to lift heavier weights more. Eventually, you lifting the heavier weights doing 10 and 15. And then you gotta get heavier weights if you want to develop more muscle. That's the same thing. So, till next time, know that Yahuah loves you. Accept his love. I love you, other people love you. Accept our love. Love yourself. See yourself the way Yahuah sees you. Value yourself as Yahuah values you. See yourself doing what Yahuah made you to do. Made you for. Then earn your own throne, and of course, get with Yahuah endless. Let Yahusha teach you. Let the Ruach HaKodesh guide you. And in everything, give Yahuah praise and worship. Till next time. Shalom.